Is this the best deal we have ever seen on a gaming laptop?
This right here is a $429 laptop, features an RTX 3050 and an i5-11400H. Man, for the price, it's a really good deal. And today's video is sponsored by our friends at Micro Center. They were nice enough to send this laptop over because we've been eyeing this deal for a while, and we're like, we gotta take a look at it so you guys can pick it up today at your local Micro Center. Micro Center is our favorite place to shop for PC hardware in person, especially for this gateway laptop deal. And if you're looking to build a PC, you can save $25 off all processors for new customers only at any local Micro Center. You can also check out Micro Center's new Charlotte store opening in early 2024. So definitely check those links down below to see that, and also take advantage of all the fall savings Micro Center is currently offering. So big thanks to Micro Center for sponsoring today's video. Let's not waste any more time and open this thing up and see how it performs.
I'm excited to open this laptop though, because based on like the specs, which we'll get into in a second here, this is like a new laptop that's almost better than a used eBay deal, which is just kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah, having a 3050 with a 11 Gen i5, which I believe is a 4-core 8-thread. I have to verify the 11400H, but being under $500, you don't see gaming laptops at that territory. You don't see gaming laptops at that price point. Normally, you see like APU laptops.
Yeah, which, you know, it's weird seeing Gateway, obviously. We don't really, the only times we really see Gateway are when we're just trying to look at the Moo. You know, we're just trying to have some fun, and we just find a random good deal on a Gateway. But normally we're looking at like the name brands that you normally see in the gaming territory, like Acer, Asus, whatever. So Gateway, you know, having a gaming laptop is pretty interesting to us. We got a Chickeny charger, which I'm pretty used to seeing that brand, and it is 150 watts. One thing I did want to point out, it's a feature, if you will, but you know, because we got to give this an honest review, the battery is up to 4 hours, which I think is interesting. I'm excited to see if that's actually true or not, but honestly, you got to have some caveats with something this good of a deal.
Yeah, up to 4 hours. I think it's definitely a plug it up and game type deal and do some light work on the side, but really at the price point, can't really complain too much, especially with that i5 that is a 6-core 12-thread, by the way. I did look it up. I verified it.
It's better than like, that's how all the older i7s were. They're always like 4-core 8-thread. Yeah, I still just don't get like the Gateway, were they always cows? Like, did they always have a cow logo? Or
I don't know. What's the story behind Gateway?
Ooh, a little bit of popping. Okay. Got a nice grayed out color scheme. I'm already liking the ports on this. So on the left side of the laptop, we have USB 3. We actually have 2 separate audio jacks. We have headphones, and then we have a microphone. That definitely screams gaming. Kingston port. On the back here, which this is what I'm liking about it.
Whoa.
Yeah. We actually have our charging port, a full-size Ethernet jack, a full-size HDMI, and a USB-C. And on the right side of the laptop, 2 USB 3s and a full-size SD card reader. This is kind of a little content creation.
Yeah, that's a lot of ports on a budget laptop. I was expecting like 1 or 2 USB 3 ports, but this is pretty crazy so far.
So we get like a little basic guide on, it looks like, what is that, how to turn the touchpad on and off and lighting?
Yeah, I guess
or
so.
Maybe just one or the other. I'm not really sure, but we'll figure that in a minute. Oh, you peel around it.
Wow.
I'll leave that on there for a minute so I can try out those features. We actually have like it looks like a game button. So usually what these do is like it's performance mode. It'll typically change the power profile to be performance, and then it'll usually ramp the fans up to like 100% so that those gaming sessions don't get super hot in your lap. It does look like we have a backlit keyboard. I'm curious to see if it'll just be like a plain color or not. Power button, charging indicator. And speaking of the screen, 15.6 inch, is this high refresh rate?
That I do not know. Let's see if the listing on Micro Center's website will tell us.
This is 15.6 1080p.
I would guess it's not.
I think it's 120 hertz.
I'm not seeing 120 hertz here. Oh, it's 120 hertz. I see it. It's a 15.6 inch 1080p 120 hertz display. You get high refresh rate under $500 too.
Yeah, and it does have power. Like we've had this laptop for a little bit now, and it actually still has a charge. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the laptop plugged in, because that is an important feature, okay? A lot of people don't realize it, but if you don't have your laptop plugged in, a lot of times it'll just default to not using the graphics card or use integrated graphics, so your games will run like butt.
So we gotta use this to turn the backlight on? Or the keyboard backlight? Or?
I don't know if we need to be in Windows or not. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off, and I'll just keep it to the side. I think this is the only thing. It's just double tapping and it's on or off. I just don't get what the light bulb has to do with anything.
I'm assuming it means the backlight.
Yeah.
There it is. Ooh, it's blue. Nice.
Actually pretty bright too.
Dang.
You know, it's weird. I really do appreciate a color backlit keyboard. Just white's kind of just like lame at this point. You know, that's like, it's so 2010, okay? It's cool to have a little bit of color to the keyboard. RGB would be even cooler, but it's $450 or less. That's kind of crazy to even have anything.
And I think the thing is, we did this video and it was at $400. This thing at one point was $300, I remember. It was like $350, and we weren't able to get it at that price, but as long as it stays in stock readily at $400, that's a great deal. And if it goes on sale for $300, heck, that's an amazing deal. Like, it's really hard to beat that for for the money. I guess what we're gonna go do, we got Windows 11 ready to go. We're gonna get into Windows, install some games. It does have 16 gigs of memory, correct?
Yes, but I don't know if it's dual channel or not. We might have to figure that out.
Yeah, let's get in there and verify that. All right, guys, grand reveal of the specs. Let's go to performance. We have the i5 11400H 6-core 12-thread. We have 16 gigs of dual channel memory. Round of applause. There's higher end laptops that can't even do that. It is DDR4 memory, but it is dual channel. We have a, I believe, 512 gig SSD from Samsung. I'm assuming it's gonna be Gen 3. We're on 11th gen. And we have the RTX 3050 with its 4 gigs of VRAM. So it's looking pretty good, just like this cow. It's looking absolutely amazing. Let's just get some games on it and see how it plays. All right, gamers, we are now in Call of Duty Warzone, currently on the balance preset. We're actually running DLSS because I did an experiment, and even though this is 1080p, running balanced DLSS actually made a big difference in terms of the FPS, going from 60 FPS all the way up to 90, and we are at full screen 1080p as I mentioned. But yeah, as I mentioned, I launched into the game and saw that it was running at like 60 to 70 FPS without DLSS, which is fine, but with it, we're easily able to get 80 to 90 and actually take advantage of that high refresh rate display a little bit more. But right now we are using about 100% of this 3050. It looks like it's gonna max out at about 74 to 75 watts, which is pretty dang good. We are on the turbo mode, which if you can hear, the fans are going pretty loud, but it's not unbearable in my opinion. And the temperatures, they're looking really good. 71 degrees Celsius for the GPU and about 80 degrees for the CPU. So I can live with those numbers for sure. And this thing is stupid smooth. I think the fact that they have dual channel memory in this, a decent CPU and GPU combo, and the fact that it's so cheap, I really can't complain too much about the specs for the price, and the performance is really showing out right now. Well, I just got killed already. That was a great start. But what I was gonna say is, we get a lot of stuff in the office, whether it's super high-end or more budget-focused, and in reality, I get the most excited when I see stuff like this that's under like $500, really cheap, and can actually perform like some higher-end laptops, if not better than some higher-end laptops. Because it's really all about that value for money here at this channel. We really love taking a look at stuff that kind of breaks the barrier of what people normally think of budget hardware, and I'm probably gonna not be able to resurge, aren't I? Oh, I'm going to. Oh, I got him! How? How did I get that guy? I have no idea, but I need to run. Yes, let's listen to those speakers. There you go. I actually hear some things happening. Oh! There's always more! Leave me alone! Nice try, buddy. And I'm playing without headphones, which is absolutely not the way to play Call of Duty, if I do say so myself. Oh, that guy, he just blew himself up. How am I alive? Wait, how oh, yep, I figured this is how I die. Ah! Oh, how? I go in the water. Whoop. Oh, there's somebody. Okay, that guy absolutely lasered me. I'm getting revenge. Yeah! That's what I thought, buddy! He tried again. Oh, all right. They found me on the roof. That's where they ended up. But hey, you know what? 60 plus FPS, 80 to 90 at times, high refresh rate, and probably one of the more demanding like esports titles out there that people like to play. I'm very impressed so far. Let's go ahead and try some other games.
We're playing Apex Legends, and we're at 1920 by 1080, the native res. We're on our higher refresh rate, not max refresh, but high, 120 hertz. And we're on a mixture of like medium, high settings, max FOV, and we're gonna play some, I think it's some gun game. Yeah, I think we're gonna look pretty good as far as getting good FPS. My usual disclaimer, playing on a laptop is gonna be a little harder because it is a pretty small screen, but don't forget this thing has display out and it does support high refresh rate display out. So you could hook yourself up a 27-inch monitor, whatever size you want. So far we're looking nice and good. We're getting really close to our refresh rate.
Yes.
And it feels very smooth.
Very, very smooth. And again, we're talking about a laptop that's under $500 right now. I mean, there's some gaming PCs on their own that don't get performance like this if you build it new. So really crazy to see performance like this in a laptop that you can buy at your local Micro Center. Temperatures are solid as well. I mean, we've seen laptops hit like 90 degrees Celsius on CPU. So seeing 80 is like, wow, that's really cool for a CPU.
Where did that guy go? Yeah. Mink.
Got him.
Oh, my feet. Excuse me. Oh god, they have a shotgun.
Oh, shotgun versus scout, not ideal, not ideal.
No. Are you healing in here? Ooh, I cannot believe I just got that.
Oh, he's
We're on the
conniving.
knives. I think we won.
You won? Dubsky,
I'm not coming back to
let's
life,
go.
so I think we won. Yay, we did it. On a laptop. That means this laptop is Moo certified.
So let's go ahead and benchmark this thing in some really high-end games and then wrap this video up real quick because so far the value is looking insane.
Okay guys, so we got done benchmarking this Gateway laptop, and honestly there is just almost no drawbacks to this laptop. The only thing, I guess, would be the overall screen brightness or the NIT, but overall it's looking really good, and this seems like a super solid deal. Even if it was to go up to like $500, it's still pretty good.
I guess the only other downside you could say is it's really only available at Micro Center, so you have to go to your Micro Center, but if you've been itching to go to a Micro Center and you want to get a really awesome laptop deal, you should definitely go to Micro Center because they have a lot of cool deals that you can get in person like this that you normally can't get online. So big shout out again to Micro Center for sponsoring this showcase of this awesome Gateway laptop. Check the links down below to learn more and let us know what you think of this laptop deal and if you're going to go to Micro Center to pick it up.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So besides our other two YouTube channels and our Twitch, we also actually have more YouTube channels and we have many other social media such as Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, other ones, Threads. I mean, they're all over the place.
They're all over the place. If you can't get enough of the Toasty Bros, there's always more content. The links in the description down below. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.